Okay, so you can see I've got 1, 2, 3 logs in the ravine, and there's a big one over there, but it's not an issue for today. And then there's another big one way over there, and that's also not an issue for today. These 3 are because I'd have to pull them through my wife's flower bed, and it's springtime and the flowers are starting to come up, so I'm under orders to get it out. I've already got one out. We've already pulled up one, so you can see here's my method. I'm using an old snowboard as a slider that helps reduce friction. There's a I don't know really what you call it, a sling around the log, which is attached to a winch. My winch is to a tree. I don't know if you can see it. As I walk closer, you can see it. The winch is I think it's a 1,500 pound winch, Harbor Freight, which you don't really get 1,500 pounds. I've got a bigger one in the shop, but it's not set up and ready to go. That'll be a priority next week. Then to that I've got powered collection of things, including jumper cables, run to the Toyota Corolla, and does a really great job. So I've got 3 of them to get out. I got to get busy, so that's all for now. Okay, it's the end of the day, and looks like 3 logs, but actually it was 2. It's really 2. One of the logs was 12 feet long, and I cut it into a 7-foot and a 5-foot section after we dragged it up. Getting that log up, you can see it's pretty big. Getting that log up was too much for the 1,500 winch, so I had to go into, even though it wasn't ready, I had to go in and get the bigger winch out. That's 5,000, and rig it up the best I could. It performed well, but even that had a problem getting this log up over this hill. As you can see, it's pretty steep hill. But I got done what needed to be done. Those logs had to be pulled. You have to pull in a straight line. Otherwise, there's all kinds of rigging that I'm not experienced with if you're going to pull at any other angles. But pulling in a straight line is the method most people use. And you can see that's a pretty steep hill. Now, there's 1 log left, and it was also 12 feet, so I've sawed it into a 5-foot section and a 7-foot section. It's bigger than the other log. It's bigger than the other log that I pulled out. But what we'll do now, we're going to leave it for another day, because I don't have to pull it out across my wife's flower bed. I'm going to pull it from that tree right there. That's a direct shot. And then after that, I've got a rather large tree in the ravine. It's going to be fun getting up, and I've marked it off in a 6-foot section, a 7-foot section, and that's an 8-foot section, which I may have to divide up. I'm not sure. It might be too heavy, but anyway. And then there's one over there that I've marked off at a 6-foot section. But I'll pull those maybe from this tree here or that tree there. It depends on the angles, best angle. But I might do what I did last time, which is start a pull at one angle, get it to a certain height, and then change the direction of the pull so I can use the advantage that I have. But anyway, it was a good day. It's been a great, beautiful day in the woods, and got done what needed to be done, so that's a plus.